What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Machiavelli, and I'm back with another reaction video, man. This is I Am Innocent. I Didn't Sleep with a 14-year-old. Yeah, you most likely did. But without further ado, man, let's get it. I'm not gonna hold y'all up.
Years for a crime he did not commit. And he still feels like a prisoner to this day because he's a registered sex offender for life. He was convicted of involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, and the victim was an underage girl. But according to Jay, the victim paid him $800 to be her stand-in boyfriend. And now he says he's paying the price for the rest of his life. Take a look.
He told me he was a
He looked like he on something. Huh. I'm not talking about drug-wise. I mean, he may be. But I was actually talking about, like, yeah, you look like somebody who's up to no good. You can say all you want to. Like, Mike, man, you're judging a book by its cover. No, that's a book. That's a cover that needs to be judged by. Yeah.
sex offender the first night before he even came into my home. He told me the whole backstory of what had happened, that he was put in prison for a decade for false accusing of rape on a 14-year-old. The girl framed him and lied and made up this huge story, and he got a decade in prison.
Jay, let's start from the beginning. In 2006, what happened?
So in 2006, my life changed. And I was at Dollar General doing shopping like I always do. And I noticed this girl staring at me. So I quickly did my shopping. I got done. I went and I left. She followed me and sat there, came up, started hitting on me, flirting with me, and said, I'm 18. I don't need no one else's permission to sit there and talk to somebody. Well, so I'm like, well, why'd you come up to me? Well, my family doesn't like my boyfriend, and I want to pay you $800 to be my stand-in boyfriend. Out of the blue, I get a call saying that I'm being accused of rape.
It's the police calling you?
Yes.
And what happens?
They show up at my door. They barge in. I'm asleep. I wake up. I'm confused. I'm scared. Like, what's going on? They handcuff, shackle me, drag me out of my house, take me to the headquarters, throw me into an interrogation
So they
room.
arrested you?
Yes.
Okay.
They throw me into an interrogation room.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I was guilty. By them, I was guilty.
So they were questioning you?
Yes.
Okay.
And they stuck her affidavit in front of me and
what did the
coerced me
affidavit say?
that I did this.
Okay. And what were you saying?
I didn't do this. I was innocent.
And then you were about to say the cops did what?
They coerced me into giving a confession because they sat there and told me that this wasn't good enough. They balled it up, threw it in the trash.
And what was your confession?
Not once, not twice.
What was your confession?
But 4 times, Steve,
What was your confession?
that I did it.
You said, yeah, I did it.
Yeah,
You
'cause
wrote
they
down on a
threatened
piece of
me.
paper.
They threatened me.
What
to
did they
throw me-
threaten you with?
They threatened to throw me in a jail cell and tell everybody that I raped a girl and had me killed.
So they did that regardless, even if you signed a confession, right?
Exactly.
So if they were going to do that regardless, why wouldn't you stick to your story?
Right, like, what the
Because I
fuck?
was scared.
When you go in front of a judge, he goes to you.
I don't care how scared I would be. Like, bro, I'm sticking to the same story if it's the truth. You can say what you want. You can threaten me with whatever. I'm standing on what I'm saying, bro. That's why I don't understand why, if they were going to do that regardless, one way or the other, why would you not stick to your story? What do you have to lose then if you stick to your story? If that's the case,
Did you do this? You're accepting 5 to 10. You're pleading guilty. Did you do it?
Yes.
And you said, yes, Judge, I did it. Why wouldn't at that time you say, hey, Judge, I'm being railroaded here. This public defender's not serving my best interest. The cops
Because I
coerced
was
me.
afraid, Steve.
Of the judge, too?
No, of what the public defender would have done.
Yeah,
to
but
me.
at this point, don't you want to be a free man?
right? Like,
Don't you say, Judge, they're screwing me, man.
But in the same sense,
I mean, here's the thing. If they come and lock me up right now, they walk into here and they go, we're locking you up, Steve Wilkos, because you robbed a bank. Well, I know I didn't rob a bank. There's got to be no evidence of me robbing a bank. And if they said, you know, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, I'm like, no, man, I didn't rob a bank. You ain't got no evidence. I'm pleading innocent.
But still, to this day, I still get harassed because I'm not free.
Because you pled guilty.
Idiot.
You pled guilty to being a sex offender. That's why you're being harassed. People don't like sex offenders. People don't like men or women that commit crimes against children. Because you know why? Children are defenseless. Anything you want to say to each other?
No, I didn't do it, baby.
I believe you.
I'm sticking strong. Your kids love me.
Yes, they do.
Your family love me.
Yes,
Her
they
heart
very
is
much
beating
do.
hella fast.
I did not do this. I did not do this. I did not do this. I don't care if you don't believe me.
I don't. I mean, I'm not, I can't even fake it. I don't believe it.
He can't
Maybe,
even think
and
it.
I'll
That's
be
hella
embarrassed
funny.
if you pass the test, okay? Because I think I'm a pretty good judge of knowing how a story goes. This one, I can't even pretend to believe the story. So my question to you is, and I don't think I'm the smartest guy in the world, but like I know when I hear it, why are you believing this story?
Because he told me straight out.
Because she's a woman, and that, not to say that there's, there's a lot of women who's out there just naive and dumb, but because there are some smart ones out there that just know I just had the kid's best interest at heart first and forget the dude. This is my child first and foremost, so I'm gonna believe her or him and whatever they say before this new dude or husband, whatever. But then you have types like this right here that say, I'm gonna believe whatever he says. I'm not gonna believe my son or my daughter. I don't care. I want to be in love that bad. My kids don't matter.
Out. I
That's
didn't have
why,
to find
Steve.
out from another source or.
Yeah, but no matter what, eventually you would have found out.
Yes, I would have.
And
Exactly.
better he comes up front and tells you, hey,
Yes.
I just, because there's a big 10-year period of my life I can't explain for, right?
Right.
Okay. Did you have sexual intercourse with that 14-year-old girl? He answered no. And the result for his lie detector test is that Jay did not tell the truth.
No, listen.
Don't even. If you gotta think about something to say, right? Like I say all the time, bro. At this point, just walk off the stage. That's what you want. That's what he gonna tell you to do anyway. But it's less embarrassing for you. Just walk off. Like, just go. We don't want to hear no explanation. We don't want to hear no, oh, Steve is lying or he's not telling the truth. That lie detector test is wrong. They fiddle with it. We don't want to hear none of that, bro. Just go ahead, go. Just leave. And if she gonna be on your side, she can go too. we can get both y'all up out of here. That's not how we doing this.
I did not do this. I did not do this, babe.
I'll tell you something. I don't know if this is going to work out or not. I don't know, and it's your decision. But I would reconfigure that story if I were you. I would come up with a much different story. Something that, somebody that could possibly believe in. Because the story that you're telling and trying to sell, that story sucks.
Yeah.
And you suck for sleeping with the 14-year-old. You're and you want to still stand on the stage and try to convince this innocent person that didn't do anything, that is putting up with your as a registered sex offender. People are trying to hit her with their cars because of what you did. And you want to still stand on my stage and pretend you didn't do anything. Here's your chance. Here is your chance. How much do you love her? Do you love her enough to tell her the truth? Do you?
Yes.
Well, then tell her the truth.
Tell me from back there.
I messed up.
Why didn't you tell me that the first night?
I was afraid.
What? That I wouldn't let you in? That I wouldn't let you near anyone? Or what? Tell me.
I was afraid you weren't going to accept me for who I was.
Don't you think I would have accepted you better if you told me the truth?
Yes.
What the fuck? Yo. What is it, bro? Why is it that good? I feel like men do this more than women, I feel like. So for men, all the real men out there, or no, let me exclude the real men out of this. The men who are with the BS, why do you guys feel like you need to lie to a woman when you first meet them? I'm talking about you guys come up with ridiculous ass lies that's going to get you caught up in the end to where the woman is going to leave, because this is how women look at it. And I would look at it the same way, even though I'm a dude. I look at it the same way. If you sitting up here lying to me about one thing, and let it be as petty as you not telling me what you do for a living, or you telling me that you don't have kids and you do have kids. Let it be something small as that. Because this is how women gauge it, bro. If you're going to lie to me about this, what else are you lying about? What else are you lying about? What else are you keeping from me? Why do you guys feel like you need to lie to a woman in order to get into their good graces? You're just telling them some shit that they want to hear, that you think that they want to hear. Well, no, they want you to be honest. You'll be surprised of how far you being honest from jump with everything. You'll be surprised how far that'll get you with a female. But you guys ruin it by lying to them about and doing all this whole fake stuff, and then come to find out that's not really what it is. Then when they find out, they're going to be so damn hot and mad at you, especially because you have to think of it like this. When a woman asks you certain questions from the beginning, they're giving you a chance to tell them. Rather, they're giving you a chance to clear the air and tell what it is right then and there. I don't care if it's a first date, a second date, third date. I don't care what it is. Or if it's your first time FaceTiming. If she asks you certain questions that you feel like could possibly, depending on your answer, it could possibly alter the friendship or relationship between you two, it's just best if you be honest. If if a woman asks you, do you have kids? The last thing you should want to say is, no, I don't have kids. Then come to find out you do. Not only do you have kids, but also you got a toxic baby mama that you putting up with too. And then, but you didn't tell this woman that. So she has to find out later. Now that she found out later, not from you, but just so happened that she found out because you put her in a situation to where she had no choice but to find out. Now she ends up leaving you, blocks your number, do all this stuff, bro. All in all, what I'm saying is, what do you guys get out of that? What do you guys get out of lying? I mean, so many of you guys would probably be with the woman of your dreams right now if you guys just, took the moment to actually process what you want to say before you say it, play that out, and then be honest with yourself and then see how that works.
I should have.
Yeah, you should have.
And the fact that if he would have did that, if he would have told the truth from the beginning, she'll probably still be with him right now, regardless. But I mean, I don't know, bro.
I second guessed it, and I messed up.
Sorry, the bull crap I went through.
I made a huge mistake.
So, Sarah, I want you to ask him a question right now. I want it to come from you. Did you sleep with that 14-year-old?
Did you sleep with her?
Yes, I made a big mistake.
Why didn't you tell me?
I was afraid.
What, that I wouldn't sleep with you? That I wouldn't let you near my daughter?
I made a mistake.
Is that why you wanted to get close to me? Is because of my daughter?
No.
Oh, hell no. You better not say.
No. That's not true.
Well, I can't believe crap that comes out of your mouth.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
10 years is a big price to pay to have sex with a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
It ain't worth it. 10 years of your life to have sexual intercourse with a 14-year-old. That's a big price to pay. You won't be able to tell stories anymore because anybody watches the show knows that you did it. But
Exactly.
what's going to happen? And I don't know if you can make a total decision, but you tell me, what do you think is going to happen when you walk off the stage? Is it over?
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Damn. If you guys like this video, man, give it a fat thumbs up. Like, comment, share. Mike and Billy Gang. We up out of here, man. I love you guys, man. You guys have a blessed one, a safe one. I'm catch you guys on the next one. Peace.